Henry Cavill is Hollywood's leading heartthrob. Strong, charismatic, and charming. He's not just swooning fans worldwide. Even his celebrity peers can't help but be starstruck. In this video, we bring you some sizzling moments of female celebrities praising or flirting with Henry Cavill, and a few sizzling facts to make the story shine brighter.
Did you at any point manage to get Henry to dance?
Ali, it is honestly like getting a brick wall to move. It's truly like that. That is Henry Cavill. Anyways, our new James Bond. It would be like, you know, like his hand would be like there and my head would be like pressing up against it. Like, he's too big and muscular. It's not gonna happen unless I get a sledgehammer and just hit it. It's not gonna happen. Well, also the fact that he's just very big in general, I can't get him to move.
I love the show and I'm really so excited for people to see it.
Henry Cavill's excited, he loves the show. I don't know if you've seen it.
What?
Yeah, it was recommended in an interview and then they did a follow-up and he was like, yeah, it's amazing.
Oh my God, really? That's so cool. How cool is that?
When you were a little kid, did you look in the mirror and say, yeah, I got it?
No.
What did you say to yourself?
I don't know. As a little kid, I didn't say much to the mirror.
Ladies, calm down. They're already like, dang, hopping out of their chairs. Please welcome Henry Cavill.
You're looking pretty fine now. I mean, are you still are you at the weight you were at when you did the film? Or because honestly, in the movie, he's like ripped. I mean, crazy ripped.
He loves animals. He even has a dog named Cal, named after Superman's Kryptonian name, Kal-El. He speaks multiple languages, including conversational French, Italian, and even some German. And yes, he can build a gaming PC from scratch, something he proudly showed the world during quarantine. Freya Allen, his Witcher co-star, has shared flirty looks and chemistry in interviews with Cavill.
He gave me a lot of advice. We had a lot of big conversations, mainly about how to cope with the aftermath of when this comes out, and I really value that, and I'm really glad that he has. But he's always there for us, and that's why he's so great. He's so kind.
He came over and he shook my hand and said, "If you ever need anything, I'm here." And his eyes were really creepy. I was trying to avoid him because I was kind of, you know, obviously like anxious to meet the lead guy, but he was so nice right from the beginning.
Amy Adams praised Henry as a really brilliant Superman in interviews promoting Man of Steel.
Henry's still an enigma to me. Like, how he can walk in a room and, like, I don't know, how do you exist in that body and still be humble is a real mystery to me. Because he really has a humility about him.
Right.
You don't feel, you know, that he's leading with all that he has going for him.
Right.
So.
I was just out in the hallway and I felt a hand on my back after I interviewed him, and he was walking to the bathroom, and he just stopped, no entourage, and said like, "Hey, thanks for the interview. It was fun. Thank you."
Yeah.
And just like he had no people around him.
No, that's Henry. I mean,
awesome.
he's just, yeah.
Very cool.
Just
very
very
cool.
genuine.
She's also known to have had a big crush and flirted with him during promo appearances.
I have a way of touching. I always had my hands on his chest, even like we weren't doing a scene. I'd be like, ha 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 ha. Shameless, same relation.
Henry Cavill back as Superman. When did you hear? How did you find out?
I mean, I think I heard from my husband, actually. Yeah. I'm thrilled for him. He's such a wonderful Superman, so I'm very excited for him.
There you go. Oh, that baby.
Henry Cavill's acting career began in the early 2000s with small roles in films like The Count of Monte Cristo and I Capture the Castle. But it wasn't until 2007 that he gained real attention, playing Charles Brandon, the Duke of Suffolk, in Showtime's The Tudors.
You're a very large man.
Thank you very much.
In a good way, good way.
Thank you very much as well.
Coming out all wrong.
I was going to say, sort of steady on.
You're a lovely man.
Sorry.
And I'm sure the fans will be absolutely wetting
And
their
cinemas from
pants
everywhere
with
from
delight.
Friday.
Yeah, just stunning.
Thank you very
guys.
much.
I continued to have Henry's voice in my head. And that's kind of an undeniable sign that it was meant for him.
I often have his voice in my head.
Different
images and his voice. Sorry.
Growing up, Henry was the fourth of 5 boys in his family. Imagine that, 5 sons in one household. His father was a stockbroker and his mother worked in a bank. So while life was comfortable, the Cavill boys were encouraged to be hardworking and disciplined. While having an interview, Sasha Calle shared a touching moment when she asked Cavill if she made him proud, and he said her performance was phenomenal.
I met him after I finished the movie. To clear that up, I didn't speak to him till very after we finished the movie, and we briefly met. I gave him a hug. He is so sweet and so kind. And I was obviously like nerding out, and I was like, did I make you proud? Did you like my, I was like, as Superman, did I make you proud? And he was like, absolutely, you killed it. And that meant a lot to me. Of course it did, I have large respect for him and what he has done, and yes.
Also, you asking the question, did I make you proud? Just like, I kind of made me just tear up right now. Like, that's like, I feel like one of the most emotional things I've ever been told.
I mean, he's Henry Cavill.
In another interview with Los Angeles Times, Tiffany Haddish shared that she once lusted after the Superman actor, but her feelings quickly took a turn after she met the 40-year-old, which is something she's found with other celebrities.
Tiffany Haddish finds Henry Cavill a little less than super. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, Tiffany admits she once lusted after the superhuman actor, but her feelings quickly took a turn after she met the 40-year-old, which is something she's found with other celebrities.
When you hear the name Henry Cavill, chances are you immediately picture Superman, The Witcher, or maybe even the sharp mustache twirling villain in Mission Impossible. But behind the strong jawline, piercing blue eyes, and superhero physique is a story of perseverance, humility, and passion.
You talk about teenage girls, and your daughter isn't a teenager. Her first crush has been on Henry. How do you know that?
It's gotten really weird around the house. We're like, now it's really funny. We'll be driving down the street. She's like, Mom, look, it's Henry. And I go, and what's Henry wearing? His super suit.
In another interview, Gal Gadot, his Justice League co-star, complimented his dedication and charm.
Just really good made them as couple because they shot here in England, so I just wanted to.
All right, I'll start. Well, I think that Superman represents. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. No, you see it.
No, but tell me,
totally
he's handsome.
Henry Cavill was dubbed the unluckiest man in Hollywood before his big break. Why? Because he narrowly missed out on several iconic roles. He was almost cast as Superman back in 2006 before the project went to Brandon Routh. He was also nearly James Bond before Daniel Craig got the role, and he even auditioned for Edward Cullen in Twilight, losing to Robert Pattinson. But destiny had other plans. In 2013, Cavill finally donned the cape in Man of Steel and became the Superman of an entire generation.
I think it's fair if I just put the cards down and we all just stare at Henry for a while.
Too bad about his face, right? He's such a nice guy, and then, I kind of feel bad because in all of the press, it's like obvious, so people are constantly asking the question, and then I'm like, Henry's going to take out a restraining order on me if I keep talking about how cute he is and like giggling in his presence. But I challenge anyone to stare in his eyes for 5 seconds and not giggle. So, yeah,
Okay.
it is not easy. And
I'm definitely not
really
up to that challenge.
No, but he really is the nicest guy and so humble and has so many other wonderful qualities that you kind of forget, and then you see other people react to him, and you're like, oh yeah, he's really good looking. And
Yeah, and I wonder, honestly, I mean, it's sort of a cliche
it's so
question.
weird to like, usually I'm saying it when you're not around, so now I'm like, feels weird.
Do you worry at all, Henry, about it getting in the way of your acting and for people, in terms of people taking you seriously for your craft instead of your packaging? I said packaging.
I think she just touched you hard.
Henry is a huge gamer, especially passionate about Warhammer 40K and the Witcher games.
I've been a PC gamer my entire life and a fan of the fantasy genre in general.
He almost missed Zack Snyder's call about being Superman because he was in the middle of a World of Warcraft raid.
Well, the first time I got the call, I actually missed it. I was playing World of Warcraft at the time, and I had my priorities straight.
From a boy once called Fat Cavill to a man admired across the globe, Henry Cavill's story is one of perseverance, passion, and heart. Whether he's wielding a sword as Geralt, flying high as Superman, or geeking out over his Warhammer miniatures, Henry continues to win over fans, not just for his roles, but for being authentically himself. And that, perhaps, is his greatest superpower.